So in Season 13, the expansion dropped. We didn't play last season, it was a short season, so I didn't even bother. But I will tell you this, the season's definitely harder than the other seasons. The skill player base is going to be a huge gap now, because I feel like the casual players are going to struggle even getting to the high tournaments. I would recommend going for the S builds, the S tier builds, because I know some people don't like going meta all the time. If there's a season to go meta, you need to go this season, because this is hard as hell. Alright, let's get into it. So your first mythic unique is going to be Herapet Edition. This is purely for damage increase. You want to mastercraft into 4+ core skills. And your runes are going to be cast evade 4 times, and you're getting Druid Shield, which grants you barrier. That's for survivability. With this build, you're going to have you're going to be able to cast evade all the time. I'll show you once we get more into the build here. But this is purely, you'll always have evade. It sucks because you have to cast evade 4 times to get this barrier up. But this also goes well with Silveran, which is our next chess piece. This is forever to get, by the way. I used to get these all the times last seasons, and I used to toss them like trash them. It took me forever to get these, this Silveran at 900 iron power. So like I said, your healing potions grant you barrier. You gain 20% damage reduction while you have barrier. So with this, with the Druid shield barrier and this, you should have barrier up all the time. But I'm on tier 11, man, and I'll tell you, I get smacked still. Like, my barrier comes off right away. So that's why it's important to go to maximum life and armor whenever you get the chance to do it. You should. As you see, your soul brand's gonna look different from my soul brand because they changed it this season where the uniques are different affixes for every piece now. So the last seasons, the affix used to be all the same, set in stone. So like, this for example, this used to have strength, maximum life, armor, whatever, resistance. Now, or it could be different, but this one has life on kill and shadow resistance. So it's shit. But this is all I can find right now. But those affixes could be different from yours, which I hope that they are, because mine is horrible. But if you don't have critical strike damage multiplier, I went into strength here for their master crafting. But these two go together for barrier, so it's nice. Alright, so next is going to be gloves here. As you see, we got the critical strike damage multiplier with the mastercraft here. Your aspect's going to be holy and fire damage increased by 48%. I have a better one, but once you transfigure it in a cube, you can't touch this anymore. So each piece of gear, you have a chance at the end of everything, once you're done set in stone with mastercrafting and all that, and the affixes, you put it into the cube, you transfigure it, and then it gives you like, you see down there it says lucky hit chance. That's from the cube. And once you do that, it's set in stone, you can't touch it. Kind of similar to Season 11 and Angel. But yeah, I have a better one, but I can't put it on because I used the cube on this already. Alright, for pants, you want damage reduction. Your block damage reduction is increased by 33%. I don't have critical strike multiplier, so I went to strength. That's a mastercraft, which strength gives you damage from your skills and then armor as well. Maximum life, armor, faith regeneration, and then your tempering's arbor duration. Tempering here is damage while in the arbiter form. So you see how it has great affix. You guys should know this already, but you could if the gear is 900 IM power level, you can get these temperings to affix all the time. You just need to farm the scrolls of restoration, I think it's called actually, and you keep on redoing it over and over and over again. So you reset it. You always want to try to get the great affix. It only works on 900 gear though, the ancestrals. So that's why all my shit's great affix with the tampering. Alright, so we're at boots here. So this is really important, guys, so pay attention. Your Arbiter of Aid cooldown is reduced by 2.8 seconds. You're always in Arbiter form with this build. If you're not basically you're not at the top end of the build yet, if you're leveling. So that reduces your evade cooldown when you're Arbiter, and then this is a must. Attacks reduce evade cooldown by 2.3 seconds. This wasn't on the build when I was looking at it and I was lucky enough to get the great fix for it, and I rolled it right, or it dropped like this. So I was definitely lucky, and I'm glad it showed because I didn't know this existed. You need to have this for the build to work perfectly, because you need to evade 4 times to get that Drew build, or the Drew shield. So you need to have this on your boots. And I think that goes, you need to have this, it pairs with the ring you have. So I got this at 5-star, I got lucky with this. But you see it has this Arbiter Evade triggers a random non-equipped core skill every 2 meters traveled. That's going to be something in your Blessed Hammer as well. So when you're pressing Blessed Hammer, you're also, when you're evading, you're basically using the hammer skill as well. So this is always going to have your hammers twirling around you. So this is really important, guys. So these boots pair with the Argent Veil. Alright, so for the weapon we have Morning Star. You have 92% increased damage and up to 20 chance to spawn the base Blessed Hammer of target on hit. So what was I going to say here with this? You see how the unique down below has 92%? You can change that to make it better. So if you have a piece of gear that says it has 80% on it, you go to this cube, put it in, and then right above this recycle unique, it says unique power reroll, and that requires, let me see if I can get out. This requires this. You use this, and then you'll be able to change the power roll on the 92% increased damage. For it to make it higher, so there's a chance to make it lower too, I believe. So you have to be really careful. But if you want to try your luck against that, you can. Because if you have 8%, say it has like 4 stars on it, and it has a shit roll at the bottom, you could try to increase the power roll on it. Yeah, but 92% is not bad. So we're at shield here. Casting skill that grants Arbiter form increases your damage. It says stacking up, all attacks are lost when leaving Arbiter form, but you're never going to leave Arbiter form. You always have it up with this build. So we got strength, armor, critical strike chance, damage reduction here, and critical strike damage, which is your tempered down below. That damage reduction should be maximum life, guys. The only reason why it didn't come with it, unfortunately, but I choose the damage reduction because damage reduction increases your damage as well, and I'll show you why here. That's block chance, my bad. I think this is it, right? Yeah. Increase damage equal to 100%, 125% of your damage reduction. But you know, it's weird that I thought this was right until I said granted from armor. So I'm not sure if that's even right. I was thinking about that today, guys. So you want maximum life over damage reduction. I was fooling around with it. I'm not even sure if damage reduction even goes with that legendary node, because it says from armor and this is not from armor. So I was a little wrong with this to choose damage reduction. It still helps you survive, but if you have a chance, go with the maximum life over damage reduction. So I showed you guys this ring already. It's cooldown reduction. You want to temper that into cooldown reduction for sure for your skills. Also, the core skills deal 14 crit damage during evade. Alright, so here's the thing. Arbiter Evade triggers the core skill. Core skills deal 40% increased damage during Arbiter's Evade, which are always in Arbiter, and 4 seconds after. Now look at this. If it actually shows. While moving for 2 seconds after, you deal increased damage, 80% increased damage at 30% increased cooldown reduction. Everything comes together, guys. The boots, the Arbiter Evade, cooldown is reduced by 2.8 seconds, plus the affix we have. Attacks reduce evade cooldown, which I did some research. People were saying doesn't count as Arbiter's Evade. It 100% does. When I got attack reduce evade cooldown by 2.3 seconds, I have it up all the time. So that goes with this. Argent Veil goes with that. And then that Argent Veil goes with, fuck is it, with this. So everything comes together with evade. Evade's important. You're always evading, you're always getting increased damage, cooldown reduction. It's important. I got lucky. I got 5 stars on this bad boy. And I even got lucky with the Star of the Sky here. 4 stars. So you're master crafting into 4 core skills. And of course, spending your primary resource reduces the resource cost of all your skills, which usually you'll struggle without having this. With this build, you're always going to be out of the holy or faith regeneration. Your faith is basically your spending or spender. But this is definitely important. You need this for the build. Unlike character per edition, which helps you with the damage, you definitely need this first. Ring of Star of the Skies is definitely a need. Unfortunately, it's a mythic unique, but alright, so I just messed with this neck right now. Sorry guys, I need to switch that. The set online, you need all skills. I got core skills, which is it increases your basically blessed hammer increased by 3, but you want all skills. Here's where I didn't understand. Like I said, this is my first time playing Paladin. Apparently they took out a tempering called Engarde or something like that, which increases your armor and block chance. But I went for the tempering. I went maximum resolve stacks, which increases your damage reduction. See, it says resolve increases your armor by 25%. I'm sorry, it's armor, not damage reduction. But this increases it by 7. Yeah, I think I had max 15. So instead of that Engarde, which I don't think they have in the game anymore, I could be saying that wrong, guys, but it's a tempering for Paladin. That is I didn't understand fully about that, but that's why I went to maximum resolve stack instead, because I didn't see it in the tempering at all. I probably can't even temper to show you guys because everything's transfigured. So when you transfigure an item, this is a cube. It's basically right here. I don't know if I can show you. It grants some random modification. This could suck, right? They don't recommend, so every time you put this in, it has a chance to give you random shit. Everyone's hunting for the one where the gem increases your, the gem quality is like increased by 100%. So if I have, let's say on this weapon I have 22% fire damage, there's a roll for the transfigure to give you 150% increased gen damage or potency, and that's what everyone's hunting for. But it's so random. I don't know how they get it. It's kind of crazy. Also, when you have your neck here, only necks. This only works for necks. You can have. Where is it? This is only for necks. So it says adds a random bonus legendary effects. It's only for necks though. So you want to make sure you do that for your neck piece. And once you do that for your neck piece, you can transfigure it, and that's when it becomes, and then you can't do anything else to it after that. So basically, you put that in. I wish I had items I could show you guys. You put that in. You would put that prism I just showed you, and then we give you random effects. And then after that, you put your necklace back in, and then you would just do a random roll for another affix or whatever. So that's important. Alright, so much talking, man. So much shit to go over with. Alright, for gems here, this is the set I went with. It's the light one. Basically, when the 5-set cast Arbiter of Justice unleashes all ultimates, which is crazy. Gain 500 increased damage with discipline skills, which is a must for us. So, you see up top here, 3% discipline skills, gold rate drop. I tried to went into all discipline skills, but you can headhunt these. I'll show you right now, because I actually have something here. So you see it has Judicard, I think Judicard skills, I think it's pronounced, I don't know. You reroll the set charm, and you try to headhunt, try to get the skills. Just keep doing it over and over again. That's all you do. If you have an ancestral, like this says ancestral, it will take it down to 8 from that to a regular one. So I'm just letting you guys know that. But it doesn't really matter if you don't have the right skills on it. You definitely want to headhunt for discipline skills. I do have 85. I have some that have stats on it. I was testing things out. But I may switch these out and try to get the discipline skills on it. Okay, so went over that. This right here took me forever to get. I just got it yesterday. I was trying to cheese it because the Paladin quest gives you that sword that has this effect on it, but it was only 850, and you need 900 for it to get the charm. So you have different charms. You get these charms here. Don't trash them, okay? So what you do is, I can just show you. Put 3 in. You would put that sword. You put that unique sword in that you want, or the effect you want, and you would re-roll. You would craft the charm, and the charm will come up as that unique's power. So just say I put a sword that has, I put a piece in that says you attack randomly, deals 1% to 300% damage. That unique would roll into that charm. So, or I could just say I put 3 charms in, I put this in right here. The Blessed Hammer deals 92% damage. This would come out as the Morning Star charm. The Blessed Hammer would deal 92% increased damage. That would be the charm that would come out. So you're trying to headhunt for this one right here. So what you can do to get this charm here, you go to this vendor. if you have enough, I don't even know what they're called, obols or something like that. It's a weird word. You would go to where the fuck is it? Swords. You get swords. Alright, so you get a sword here, and you try to get the unique sword for it. If you don't get the unique sword, this is what you can do. You would put this in here. Oh, can I take it off? I can't. Oh man, guys, I want to show you so bad. It's because this will help you out so much. Is there a vendor around? Let me see if this is a vendor here. I forgot. I didn't even know the vendor was here. Fuck, guys, I want to show you so bad. Let's just say you have a let's just say you have a yellow sword or a purple sword. You would put this in here, and you would take the affix. It says remove affix. You would take this off, right? You would get the sword to white quality, and then you would choose this, upgrade unique, and this is how I got my. That's how I got that sword. So it's important to do this because this is how you get most of your uniques, your charms. I really want to show you guys because it would be cool to show you guys that. There should be a vendor that sells stuff now. Like a random fucking vendor here. Usually it's by this guy. Here. I'll show you guys real quick. Let me transfer over here. I know 100% this is where a vendor is. And even if it doesn't have the sword, I'll just show you an item. This is important. This will help you guys out a lot.
Arms for the light.
It doesn't have a sword. Two-hand sword. Let's just buy this. It's a lot, like, the cube is definitely confusing. There's a guide online that tells you all the prisms and stuff. Highly recommend you looking at the prisms. So you would remove the affix here, and then you're at purple, so let's bring it down to white. So now we got your white. I guess I can't do it. Hold on. Can I do it here? I guess I can't. Wait, why can't I do it? 100%. I did it. Maybe you can't do it for the mace? No, it's white still. Sorry. That's why. So you want to make sure it's white before you do it. Alright, so it's white. Upgrade to unique. There it is. And basically you want to do that with the one-hand swords to get this rune here. Because this is the Griswold, I think it's called Griswold's Opus. That's the name of the one-hand sword. It's a unique sword. Once you get the sword, you put three random unique charms in with the sword, and then it creates this. So I know it's a little confusing, guys. It's a lot. I'm sorry, but yeah, that's how you get that. I finally got a Mythic Garage seal after being in Torment 11. You need to be in Torment X to get these guys, but this is not the right one. I'm using this because the 6% increase all stats. And then it says reduce number of charms you needed, which doesn't work well with my build. So if I find a good charm that has 6 slots on it and it has increased, let's say ultimate skill ranks, all that, I may have it here. I know. I would choose that over this one I have now, unfortunately. But yeah, it's hard. Man, it's hard getting the 6 charm slots still, because you need 6 charms to have your 5 set plus the random unique, and then the seal here. But it's hard to get the 6 slot ones. What else do I have to show you guys? Maybe I can show you the Paragon board. I mean, this will be in the build. I'll link down below in the description for you guys just to look at. But they increased the. I don't know if it was always like this. I could have sworn that 100 was max for the glyphs, but I guess it goes up to 150 now. But yeah. Let's see. Do I have anything else to go over with you guys? I guess this disciple. That's where you want to go into. Alright, I'll show you the build. What season am I on here? I'll show you the Lilith kill. I guess we'll do the Lilith kill on tier, what's that, tier 10 or 9? I think it's tier 9, just to show you to clear the bonus objective. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is equip your, I actually should just go into spells right here. Is there a way? So first you want to use your auras. So use 2 auras right at the start. You want to Arbiter form right on top of the boss, concentration, consecration, and then you want to use your pull in, condemn. So both auras, pull in, and then you want to dodge back and forth. Of course, dodge these. So you always have this up, dodge will always be up as well. And you spawn hammers when you dodge. Always have consecration down, because when you have consecration down, fast enough. Where is it? You deal increased damage, 9% damage when you have one of your mercenaries in your aura. That's it. So this tournament is just for the progress journal. So this would be the progress journal for this one. See, defeat Echo Lilith on Torment 9.
Well done, warrior.
But yeah, basically everything that's on cooldown. So when you use cooldowns, your Arbiter also gets reduced. The cooldown for it, but you always have Arbiter form up. Because you have Arbiter duration, where is it? From tempering. Yeah, 37% Arbiter's duration. I think I have another one that's like that too. I forget where it is. It's cooldown. It could be that one. But you always have Arbiter up, and the cooldown will be always up, so you just keep using it. And you could tell, look at the bottom where your resource generation is, that blue orb right there, that's the duration of your Arbiter's. The duration of that, with the Arbiter ability. You see how it's going down, it has a time on it. As you use your skills, its cooldown comes down, you see it's at 27 seconds. As you use your abilities, it'll just keep on going down faster and faster. You see I'm dodging, hammers are popping up. I recommend you dodge, use your hammer, maybe 1 or 2 times. 1 or 2 times. 1 or 2 times. See? You always have hammer up. The only problem with dodging all the time like that is sometimes you get out of range of the boss, so you kind of want to make sure you're in the boss area so your hammers hit them. I hope you guys can hear me over the volume. I know it gets pretty loud. Yeah, I guess I'll show you the 105 pit. So if you don't, I should show you guys the if you don't have that unique charm. If you don't have this charm, I can show you some options here. Fizz of Fate worked pretty well. It damage wise, if you're struggling with damage, this actually helped me quite a bit to kill stuff. If you're looking for survivability, another great charm would be Temerity. Bear up to 90% health, maximum life of your maximum life, which is one of the reasons why you will have maximum life up. This actually helped me survive in some situations where I had the damage but I couldn't survive, so I switched my charm out for this. It's not the best, but it helps, right? And then Herald and Retribution chance is not, you don't need that, but gaining 47% increased strength, resistant armor. Let me see something actually. What's my strength? I'm pretty sure it increases by a lot. So what's my strength? It's at 3,160 strength. Alright, that bumped me up to 4,100 strength. Look at my toughness too. I'm at 482,000 toughness right now. When I take that off, I go down 336. That's crazy. So there's a couple charms you can use until you get the best ones. So Torment 12, that's the last Torment, is 100. I guess I can show you 100 first. 105 is a little iffy. Damn, I got dark in there. You guys can see my pit at my 105s and a 60% chance success rate. Maybe really hard to get these up higher. So that was pit tier 100. That's Torment 12. We're at the border of tier 12 basically. I could do it. There's some, like I said, there's some iffy parts where if you keep dodging, you can dodge most of the area effects on the ground. That's why I kind of pull away once I get in there. And then I usually try to pull them out into me. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole build, guys. I think you can, right now I'm safe to do shit in Torment 11s, where the sweet spot right now is for my build. Which is crazy to be at 223. You think I'd be at 12? I don't know. You really need to have S tier build to be in 12 all the time. I'll try my best. Like I said, I don't have my correct Myth and Heraldric Seal correct. Before I can actually show you. Is the leaderboards up still? I'll show you some of these guys. So this guy right here. So look at his charms. So he has 336 strength in both slots. And look at the cube roll. This is 123% jam strength in his item. This item. So he gains 123% more strength because of the cube roll. And it's so random too. Like, you don't I'm sorry guys, I'm talking so much. He has the physical damage multiplier, which is gem strength in this item, the gem. It's honestly ridiculous. And it's a random roll to get that. Oh, I should tell you guys too, like, I don't have my max gems yet. So I didn't even know about this until a couple days ago. So let's just, I'm strength, right? So you need ruby, so you need 1,000,000 ruby fragments, but you need 5 of these grand rubies to make the heroic gems. You put the 5 gems in here. I think I'm pretty sure you put 5 gems in here and makes a heroic gem, and that heroic gem you can even go even further up. That's how that guy has like that so much strength in his gem slots. Those are all heroic gems. So like there's so much you can do if you casually play this game, but if you're a hardcore player, there's so much to reach for. So like I said, I have ranked 5 gems. I don't have max gems yet. So that would probably help me with a little bit more survivability. Yeah, I'll post down this build I'm using now down below. The only thing I recommend when you're looking at that build is he doesn't have that tax reduce evade in it, so make sure you get this. But yeah, I hope this guide helped you in any way.